Hey, good day. My name is Fiyin Olajolo, and you're welcome to another episode of Everything Children with Fiyin Olajolo. And today we are going to explore the reasons why you might be finding hard or difficult to discipline your children. I need to reinforce this that beating, spanking, and use of negative and abusive words are not form of punishment or discipline. They are abuse. If you're spanking your children, beating them unnecessarily, and you are neglecting them or using abusive words on them, that is outright abuse, and it's not accepted here. Right? It's not accepted here. It is not accepted here. I understood that it is not accepted here. All right, so let us dive in quickly. I am a child and adolescent mental health professional. All right, so today I want to talk about the reasons why you might be finding it hard. Yeah, because I've related with some parents, and I see that the reason why their children have turned out this certain way it is because they are unable to stand their ground and be affirmative, and reinforce what they believe in and what they think discipline should be. So I am here to help you navigate the reasons why you might be finding it hard to really be affirmative about what you want to do and be intentional about disciplining your children. Number one, you think you are doing too much. Especially with people with strong personality, you think that you are doing so much, you are disciplining them so much, you are taking punishing them, withdrawing privileges and all of those healthy ways of punishment. I am not talking about beating here. I'm not talking about use of abusive words here. We should not be calling our children stupid, idiot, and other abusive words. It is not acceptable. All right. So don't think your own is too much. If you're following the healthy way of disciplining your children, don't think that your own is too much at all, because you're just doing the right thing. I can understand that sometimes we feel overwhelmed and we think that we are always talking, we are always withdrawing privileges, we are always asking them to do this, asking them to do that, and it feels like probably we're doing so much. I am here to encourage you that you're not doing too much. You are doing the right thing as a parent. As long as whatever you're doing, whatever action you're taking is not having negative impact on your children. And it's important for us to weigh our option and our decision at every point in time. As you know that, okay, this way of discipline is healthy, and I am not doing it too much, or am I doing it too much? So that it's very good for us to ask all of these questions and come to conclusion that, okay, I am not doing too much. It is important that we discipline our children. And as I have said earlier, discipline is not just about beating. I am not a fan of spanking. Children are not goats. They are not. You can speak to them in a healthy manner. You can withdraw privileges, and you can also engage other forms of discipline and punishment. You don't have to be abusive in disciplining your children. Yeah. Number two reason is that you're too emotional. Yeah. All right, so I understand the fact that as parents we have this emotional part of us. Like our children, they can get into our skin, our emotions, because it's not easy to born child, carry child for 9 months, and this child I'm carrying, I wanna say, this child is doing too much, I'm going to withdraw television, I'm going to do all of those things. Yes, there's the emotional part of parenting, and I understand that, but there's also the functional part of parenting, and we have to engage that. If we're going to leverage our emotions all the time, we might be wrong, because there's some times that your children should do their assignment, their homework, but because you feel so emotional about it, well, teacher, you continue. Today is not for education system, it's for parents. You're just feeling, really engaging your emotions in this thing. I heard of a story where someone was supposed to go and drop their children at boarding house and all of those things. I'll do a video on boarding school and all of those things later on. But if not because the dad was there, they would have taken the child back home, because as the child was crying, he was entering their body. As the child was crying, he was entering their body. I want to go home. They would have packed the child back home. All right. And what I understand the fact that sometimes we can't help it as parents. We just have to allow the emotions flow. But no, we can't always engage our emotions all the time. If not, our children like this, they'll be taking maggot out of their body, because they'll be so spoiled. Yeah. So you can't always leverage your emotions all the time and say, "Whoa, this is how I'm feeling, and this is how I will deal with my child the way I'm feeling." No, because your feelings excuse me, your feelings can be tricky sometimes, especially for adults and for parents who have not learned to understand, who don't have enough emotional intelligence, to leverage their emotions for good things. If your emotion is the one driving you all of the time, we have to deal with that. All right, I'll probably do a masterclass on emotional intelligence for parents later on. But I just really want you to know that you can't always leverage your emotions for children all the time and say, "Oh, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm feeling." And this is to parents who always cry in front of their children. Your own is a habo waba. We're going to deal with that later on. Okay, so number 3, you said it yesterday, you said it today, and you will not see it tomorrow again. That is the reason why you are finding it hard. And Yoruba, because I am from Yoruba tribe, my people will say that issue atenimo, the issue that we tell no more can never get burned. That is, if you are married on the same matter over and over and over again, there is a possibility that your child is going to hear the word. All right. So the fact that you punish them over this particular matter yesterday, today, and you're still repeating it tomorrow, doesn't mean that you have to keep quiet. You still have to engage them in those conversations and be sure that they listen. All right. So this will lead me to another reason why you might be finding it hard to discipline your child. Another reason is that you are because you are tired, and because you think that they will not listen. Yes, I understand that it could be frustrating sometimes to be reinforcing to be talking about something over and over and over again, and it seems to be like there is no improvement or change. I know that it could be very, very frustrating, but this is to let you know that yes, there's going to be improvement, right? And don't give up yet. Don't say because your child hasn't listened in the past, or because they are still repeating that same behavior, doesn't mean that they cannot change, or they don't have the ability to change. Every human being has the ability to change, and I'm saying that as parents to children that are maybe not adults yet, there is still a tendency that your child can still listen in. All right, so don't give up. Do not give up. Don't say because they have not been listening and you will not stop talking about it, or you stop disciplining them, or you stop telling them the right thing to do. Don't do that. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous for you to do that, for you to neglect that child and say, anyways, they will not listen in. Don't, because it's a